Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Lock In Podcast. As always, your favorite daughter, your favorite father, and we're back with another episode.
What up, people? We're back to do one more good, funny episode. This might be a little interesting episode because there's a lot going on.
It's like more stat-based episode.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to sound real educated about the stat sheet for y'all today.
We are very educated people. So just to kick it off, of course, as everybody knows, OKC is your 2025 NBA champions. I think that was no surprise. You called it from basically the, kind of the beginning.
I felt like they would win it. Yeah. But I also said it was in 6. So again, if y'all saw my last little clip the morning of, I had to let y'all know I was wrong. OKC in 6 wasn't correct, but OKC in 7.
OKC in 7.
Great
series.
Yes, it was nice. What was your take on the series overall?
I think it was a great series. I'm glad it went to 7. It would have sucked if it would have went to 4 and it was a sweep. Yeah. I feel like that would have been boring because people were already doubting these two teams. They already felt like it was going to be a boring one, but each game kept them on toes. I think game 7 kept you on your toes within the first 7 minutes because Tyrese Halliburton went down and you saw it in his calf and it was immediate that everyone knew he was not getting back up. And they came out and said that he has tore his Achilles, most likely is out for 2025-26 season.
You feel bad for him. He did everything he could to come back.
He did. And the team held it down as much as they could without him, honestly.
I mean, and it would just go down in game 7. Every athlete always wants to be in the championship, game 7, last moment. And then for that to happen to him so early, it was definitely, I think it deflated the Pacers a little bit.
It did. But they tried.
But they hung in there. And it's just really, it's a bad thought. But we do hope he gets a fast recovery.
Healthy recovery.
And, he'll come out in, the 26, 27. He's going to miss all next year, most likely.
Most likely, yeah. But no need to rush it.
Yeah, he's young. He's young enough where he could take a year off and be nice and healthy. He'll probably come back, even maybe get about 10 pounds on him or something.
Better come back and whoop the ass.
Right?
There we go.
All right.
But main thing is, SGA, MVP, and then wins champion. It's just the perfect story for him. It's just the cherry on top.
He did the whole sweep.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, regular season.
He was regular season MVP. He was also an All-Star, and then he won an MVP for the series, and then he was champion. So he did the full thing.
That's dope.
It was amazing.
I saw a thing earlier today where they were talking about he might be able to sign a max contract, and it'll be for 4 years. There's a possibility that he can make almost $200 million, but they said if he opts out the 4th year of that deal, he opts out to sign a new max deal, he can almost make $100 million in 1 year. Think that's too much money for a player?
No, I think he's deserved it. I mean, come on, we're going to be honest. You have to do that nowadays to keep players, especially with the college boys coming in. They are coming from already being multimillionaires.
Ooh, good point.
So you need to keep them, period.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into the draft because it's early tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Anyway, but with that being said, first, now that the season's officially wrapped, trades have been insane and already immediate. The big one that happened was KD is officially a Rocket. Jalen Green is officially a Sun.
I like it.
You do? A lot of people do. A lot of people like it.
I didn't think KD was worth a lot.
Okay, fair.
Up front.
Okay.
For Houston.
Why? Age?
They were trying to, age. Okay. I think he's 36, but he's still averaging 25, 26
he's
a
still
game.
Doing his thing,
so he's producing, right? Yeah. I felt like in earlier talks, I think Houston was asking, or Phoenix was asking for Jalen Green, the young
Brooks.
They were asking for 4.
They were asking for a lot.
Current players and maybe a draft.
They were.
Mm-hmm. Houston actually got away with one. Dylan Brooks is garbage. No offense to Dylan Brooks.
No hate, no shade. We're not feeling you.
He does not.
Sorry.
Right. You get Jalen Green, young star.
Yeah.
That didn't really show out this last playoff, but something work with, right?
Yeah.
And then you give the rest of them all in draft picks and going all the way up for another 2032, I think they said.
Yep.
So, and they're all second round picks.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still have potential in your first rounds to, if you're Houston, it doesn't work out. You got backup.
Fair.
I like it. I like what Houston was able to do there. Now you have Van Vliet, KD, and what's that young dude? They call him a young Joker type. Some dude.
Oh, okay.
On Houston, young dude. He's a big 7-footer. He can shoot and he can pass the ball. I think they got a nice.
I don't see him winning a ring over there though. If we're gonna be completely honest, if we're gonna look like far landscape future, it's not happening over there.
Nah, I don't think he'll get a ring, but I think he's going to get paid enough where he feels comfortable,
right?
And it's a team where he's not going to have drama.
No,
right? I think
he'll literally be free playing.
Yeah, he could play his role. Yeah. I'm gonna be right here to shoot when you need me, but he doesn't have to deal with who's going to bring up the ball, trying to figure out, with Booker and Bill. I think it wasn't enough basketball with the three of them players last year. Fair. So it's gonna be really nice. I like what Houston did. Phoenix, I like what they got. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So good luck to both of them.
Do you think Devin Booker needs to be out next, or do you think he should stay with the Suns longer?
I don't know where he go. I haven't really given it a lot of thought, but if it does tank next season,
I think so too.
He's going to be one. He's going to want to go.
I think so too. I think he wanted to go this year. To be
honest. Think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone else left.
He said thank you.
So it'll be interesting to see where they go with what they have. But on the flip side of that is other trade news with Drew Holiday and Porzingis from the Celtics.
Out of the Celtics, and you think they did that to get more money open?
Yes.
Because 100%. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are like the top duo, like money wise. Like they paid so much to keep him there.
And you now have Tatum out all next year because of his
tragic.
Achilles.
Yeah.
So now you short Tatum all next year.
No Porzingis.
Get rid of Porzingis. Get rid of Drew.
That's a lot of defense gone, to be honest.
That is a lot of defense gone. But you need to find a way to boost your offense and see what you can do, because Brown can't be your number one.
He tried.
He did. He was doing his thing, but he can't be number one.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, what do you do now? Well, if you get rid of Porzingis, you get rid of Drew, you don't have to pay them now.
No, you don't.
So, all right, I got the cap money. I'll go get a player that can last me a year.
That's fair. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Like, I just need you for 1 year, dog.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do nothing special.
I'm not mad at that.
Come in, get 15 points and about 4 or 5 rebounds. I'm cool. Now, I don't know who that is out here. I have to figure that out. But that's what, if I'm the Celtics, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Just fill this 1 year void until I get my boy Tatum back.
And so do you feel like that's a L for Drew Holiday, though, to go to Portland? Because that's where, like, I'm like, you just left the Celtics where you just won 2 years ago. Now you're going to Portland.
Yeah, I think for Drew, he'll probably make another move. He's been involved in a lot of trades in his career.
Yes.
And I think he'll figure a way to get traded to a better team.
Okay,
like, there's nothing he can do in Portland. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll find a way out. Porzingis to Atlanta, I like.
I'm not mad at him being a Hawk.
Nah, because my boy Young needed some help.
He did. And for Young and Porzingis, that's a good duo. Yeah. Like, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that. I like Atlanta getting that done because they needed somebody to go with.
They needed a spark.
Yes. Because Trey was definitely going to be looking. If I was him, I would have been.
Oh, we already said that he should have been gone. Yeah. Like, he should have. DeJounte Murray left, and then everyone was like, oh, like, we thought that was going to be Trae Young. Now he's genuinely by himself.
Trey balled. I think he was doing almost a double-double, points and assists.
No, Trae Young is one of the best point guards.
He got blindsided by not being an all-star.
Yep.
And he was leading the league in a lot of things. So I think with Porzingis, it's going to be a good match. I think they'll work well together.
And then the other thing was Jordan Poole, which, like, let's just be honest, ever since he left Golden State was never going to be the same. Like, that was his era. That was his time to shine, and he did his thing. Then he left, and then it's just been like, But now everyone's like, oh, Jordan Poole and Zion Williamson, new duo in New Orleans.
Man.
Is that even, like, what'd you say? You were like, that's where, like, stars go to
That's where you going just to be like, look, we ain't
going
to really worry about you.
Because what happened to Zion Williamson, guys? What happened?
Man.
Like, coming out of Duke, like, he was the next
plate of hotcakes. All right, let me get that extra hot cake. Hey, yo, throw a side of bacon on there. You know what? Bring that biscuit and gravy out for me.
Not the whole meal. Not that additional biscuits and gravy.
You get down in the
add-on.
Beignets. I'm telling you, them beignets ain't nothing to play with.
He did get a little bigger than people were expecting.
You can get about 10, 20
he was a big guy coming out of Duke. That's what he was known for, being this big guy.
But he even moved, and he still got light feet.
Yeah.
But dang, he worse than Embiid.
Yeah.
Not saying, I mean.
No, he no shade.
Embiid. No, he definitely need to go. But. Yeah. But I mean, the injury bug goes down there.
It's an L for Jordan Poole.
Man, Jordan Poole, Really though, someone should call the Department of Treasury on his ass because he robbed the hell out of Washington. You know what I'm saying?
Washington was praying that he was going to bring them something.
They need to go and holler at him and be like, yo, your taxes are due, dog. We need some wins or we need our money back.
Give us something anytime we're waiting.
Blind.
I mean, ever since the Draymond Green situation, Jordan Poole was never the same with Golden State. And the Golden State had to pick Draymond or Jordan Poole. They let him go. Well, ever since he's never been the same.
Washington was also in the mix. Like, we'll give you $100 million. What? Jordan Poole came off the pine.
He was, but let's just say this: at Golden State, he was that guy. He was considered exciting. One of the Splash Brothers at some point.
He was exciting because they didn't have no one else to go with it. KD stepped out of the way, went over to Brooklyn, I believe at the time. Yeah. Right. So they needed something to have a splash, and he was that guy, hitting random half court shots. He was energetic, charismatic. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out for him. You win a championship, make a name for yourself. All right, cool. Then you go over there and what do? Average maybe I think he's like 11 points.
And no, it's awkward. Like I can imagine I really can't even imagine going to a New Orleans Pelicans game. No. It's just not something I ever want to do.
No one's going to be there. You'll probably get a ticket for about $50 though. Little 50-piece nugget, go out there, you know what I'm saying?
No boring those games. No hate, no shade. No hate, no shade, New Orleans.
Seriously, they ain't even getting no TV time either. Love New Orleans though. If you've never been, you gotta hit New Orleans.
Just went. Love New Orleans. It was a great city. Up,
great. Yeah. Love the place. Love the people. People are passionate out there.
Yeah, it's not about the people. It's about the team.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. The organization. People, don't come at me.
New Orleans all the way.
No, none of the wards.
It's your teams that struggle,
right?
It's the Saints.
I love y'all passion out there in them wards. I don't know all y'all, but I'm telling you, it's they be out there.
Hey, Indy was just like this recently, where we were struggling. It just takes one finals run, okay?
Seriously,
just give it some time. But yeah, so the trades are being big. The trades are now moving. I don't think that KD will be the biggest player that's traded. There's gonna be so many more moves that are happening.
Yeah, because it's so early.
And then in addition to that, young bucks are coming in. It is officially NBA draft season. And that is already this week. And next time we talk to you guys, we'll already have the full list. We'll go in depth about it. Probably next episode would literally just be about us talking about the draft because that would be the main thing. But the suspected
some baseball in there, even though baseball is a little boring. Might get
that will be all dad. But number one suspected draft pick that's already in your commercials, Cooper Flagg.
Cooper Flagg. New Balance ambassador.
Cooper Flagg.
I like him.
Out of Duke.
Like him.
Really young. I mean, young spirited. Only did 1 year.
That's all you gotta do.
And then was like, all right, bye everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for your time.
It was funny. He tried to play everybody like he was gonna come back though.
He did. He was like, I don't know what I want to do yet. And everyone was looking out on the corner you knew. Right. You knew damn well. Boy, you knew right when yes. League bound. He knew immediately.
Right.
But then everyone's saying, okay, then he's gonna go with the Mavs.
Yes. If the Mavs have the first pick.
That's crazy.
So what do you don't trade that pick.
But is there even a world where the Mavs don't pick Cooper Flagg?
No.
If they shock the world and they try to do something different?
No. Not even if they okay, so everybody thought the Luka trade was crazy. But
I'm telling you.
Let him trade this number one pick and not go with Flagg.
Watch them do something super random. I'm literally for real.
No, that would be I don't even know what they would do. So you got Kyrie, you got Likely, I forget
the list ends right there, basically.
You know what I'm saying? You have a all right team that you could work with.
Yeah.
But there's no safer bet that's ready to plug into a starting lineup than Cooper Flagg.
I mean, worked out with USA during the Olympics.
And
he's not shy with his work. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a organization changer though. I don't personally. How Jason Tatum got drafted to the Celtics and look at him now.
Yeah.
I don't feel that's what will happen. He's not going to change the Mavs.
No.
The Mavs don't need changing.
But a great starting point with the Mavs.
Okay, fair.
And I agree with you. First 2-3 years, I don't think he's going to change the game.
No.
Right?
I don't think he is either.
But I think he does have potential for a great career.
Oh, yeah.
With the right core people to work with.
He needs the right team.
Right?
It's key he ends up the right team.
If he was going to the Pelicans, not saying anything about that. If he's going there, I'd be like, oh man. If he was going to DC, oh man.
But I feel even if he was going to the Lakers, that's not the place for him either.
Man, if he went to the Lakers, oh man.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I'll put the Lakers almost up there in championship theory. I like my boy Connect, right? But put my boy up there, Flagg in there. LeBron loved Flagg when the U.S. Workouts.
He
loved that boy.
He did.
You know what I'm
He would
saying?
train him right. I don't
It'd be
know.
on. It'd be on. I wouldn't say first year, but I would definitely put them in a contention if they got Flagg. But they're not. But fun hypotheticals for all
We
you
love
LA
fun
people.
hypothetical.
We love just talking.
Give me a hypothetical.
But hypothetically, if he was to go to the Lakers, or what if hypothetically Boston was like, "Yo,
no,
I'll give you the next 10 picks until 2032," and throw in I don't even know who they could throw in.
Jason Tatum, like
you can have what's that? Pritchett.
No, they need Pritchett.
My energy bunny.
I'm surprised they actually didn't give Pritchett away instead of
because he don't cost nothing.
That's a whole different
thing.
But yeah,
so anyway, you got Flagg going.
The Mavs can't make a mistake. They cannot make a mistake, guys. And like honestly, if we're really gonna look at it, if we're looking at the whole landscape, the Spurs are right after. So especially if the Mavs don't take Cooper Flagg, the Spurs snatching him right up. Snatching him right up.
What's that?
Because now you're with Victor Wembanyama.
I do like the Spurs if to pick a guard to replace CP. You know what I'm saying? CP's up there. I think the top guard was dude from like Oklahoma though.
Okay.
He's like Oklahoma, and then boy from Rutgers,
Jeremiah Fears.
Fierce, yeah.
Jeremiah
if they was to pick him to go with Wemby and that athletic group of people,
I'm not mad at that. Nice. I'm not mad at that. 6'4" guard,
6'4", crafty, assist oriented first. Could work. You know what I'm saying? Like I liked when I saw them play. I liked the way they play.
Yeah, 100%.
It'd be interesting to see if they would pass up a boy from Rutgers though.
Dylan Harper,
he's like 6'7", wingspan.
Ace Bailey. You know Ace Bailey.
Yeah,
he's 6'10", tall, athletic, but very young. And he's one of the only prospects also that are turning down workouts with teams already.
Ooh, dang. He aggressive with it. He said, "Hey, he's
already
look at my resume."
He said,
"That's what he said. Look at my resume."
But he's predicted to go to the 76ers, which I'm not mad at.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. With Maxey?
Yep.
That's not
bad. I'm not mad at that.
That's not bad.
What? Would not Embiid's not there?
If I'm Philly, I already tried to ship Embiid 10 minutes ago. As soon as the season ended with us, I'd be like, "Hey, what y'all need?"
You want to see him overseas with Lance Stevenson and Dwight Howard?
Nah, he had to go to the big three because he can't move. He can only play half court. Embiid is stuck.
So then do they need – and so then the 76ers don't need a guard. They need a big man, right?
Yeah, they can get better. Yeah, they go
but like the two having like a two combo moment with Maxey and another guard, though, would be nice for him.
Yeah, because that's where the league is going.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
No one's going to –
Everyone needs a duo.
Anymore, right? Yeah. You need a center that can – shoot the three and be athletic.
Yeah.
So the league is going small and it's getting smaller every year, I believe, because big man like Embiid, he's not going to move up and down the floor. Right. His injuries is the only thing that's stopping him because he is a baller.
Injury prone.
So now everyone wants the new unicorn, which is Wemby. They want to find that kind of player to play the 5 spot.
Absolutely.
So if you can't find him, what's the best option? Get another 6'10" that can wing play.
I like Ace Bailey. I'm not mad at that. But I think what's
my boy over there making a mess over there.
Pumpkin.
I got my young boy over here. He's chewing on a
grandpa.
He loves it.
But I think also I was just thinking about Dylan Harper. He what worries me about these young guys is they have no knowledge of the game, but they come in thinking that they do, and like that's what freaks me out. Is like,
well,
can you even like people just hype it up so much now, and they expect them to come in and pull a LeBron. That's not what's going to happen.
That's not the case anymore. But those are
what should teams expect out of their young bucks coming in?
Kobe had to wait his year or two before he made it. Jordan waited a year before he made it. LeBron's one of those lifetime things where he can come in and start
change program
and do things like that. And I think Cooper Flagg is one of those players that he could come in and start, but like you said, he may not change the organization. Overnight.
No. He'll take time.
But a lot of these dudes, they come in because they've played a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
And the only meaningful basketball you really want to see in a draft is where'd you go in March?
Where'd you go in March?
If you made it to the March, we got you.
Yeah.
If you played in like April, even better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's at now. It's like they're like you said, they're getting paid.
And Cooper Flagg did both. He got all the way in March Madness and then did USA basketball.
There you go. So I see you. I got you. I can evaluate you better. I don't need you to come work out at no combine with other.
But he even guys. He's still like, I'll work out at the combine and I'll still do that.
That's because he had to prove his ankle was okay, which he really didn't have to prove. He just did it. And you kind of like that in him because he was like, he's out here, he's competing. Yeah. But if I'm Dallas, hey dog, you need to stop. Don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? Don't even whatever you're doing. I don't need you to do anything besides sit on the couch or in the green room or wherever you're gonna be at on draft day and wait for me to go. All right, just wait. It's like that's it. I'm not even gonna call. That'd be the one time where Dallas don't even. You know how they like pretend like they got a phone call when they really already know where they're going.
Coach.
Don't even worry about pretending you got a call, son. When he says Dallas on the clock, just go to the stage.
Just get ready. and unless Dallas like shocks us all and is like, actually, we got you. We're going to continue to switch it up. But
they better get a whole lot of.
I hope they don't do that just for the sake of the organization. Honestly, just for the sake of the organization, they need Cooper Flagg. But I think the draft will be super interesting. A lot of young bucks, and there's always still the international players in there in the mix, which is becoming a big thing now too.
Well, because they get a lot of experience too.
Yeah, it all comes down. It all comes down to experience. Yeah, at the end of the day,
it'd be good. I think the draft would be interesting. First round, second round, we'll see. We got a couple of Hoosiers that are hopeful out there in the work, working it out.
Let me just say this: Trace Jackson Davis, very, very last pick of the NBA draft and started at Golden State.
He did. He started some games.
Can't count anyone out no matter when they're picked. Literally.
Right. If you get an invite to the G League, you have an opportunity.
100%.
Now, if you don't get an invite, well,
It's just a different story.
It's
just different.
It's okay.
What do you think about the Auburn? Oh, blanking on his name, but the main guy from Auburn that actually didn't perform that well in the combine.
Shoot, I don't know. I can see him light skinned.
Yes. Yeah. Didn't perform well in the combine that well.
He was player of the year.
Maybe that's why we're forgetting his name. Sorry.
Apologize.
Do you think he'll go up?
But
maybe
I remember
he didn't perform well in the combine.
I can't remember his name, but he couldn't jump.
He
didn't jump in college.
It was really awkward.
And he couldn't jump. I remember that. Silent. I remember they saying he had one of the worst vertical jumps, and now I can't remember his name. Yeah. I will correct that on the next episode. I will literally have.
And when he gets drafted, we'll talk about it.
Right.
But we don't remember your name for a reason. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the draft will be insane because right now it's draft time and you'll see these teams make moves. And I think the teams that don't make such significant moves are hoping they get more on the trade area.
Yes.
I think that's like the main thing. It's like, do you put all your eggs in one basket in the draft or do you cross your fingers for the trade? A team that can nail both is on point.
They're gonna do their thing. So I like the draft because it's exciting to see where young men finally get their dreams come true.
Yep.
But it is the NBA is gonna be one of those topsy-turvy years next year. It's going to be a lot going on.
It's going to change so much next year.
There's no Damian Lillard. There's no Tatum.
No Tatum. No Tyrese Halliburton.
No Halliburton.
Yeah.
Right? KD's at a new squad.
Yeah.
Baby
LeBron's last year.
LeBron is on the fence about what he wants to do. This could be his last year. Steph, it could be Steph. Could be Draymond's last. Those they could just implode, really.
Yeah. There's a lot going on over there. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see where everyone turns out in 26 with the NBA.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited because football is right around the corner. I ain't gonna lie, baseball is cool. It's okay. It's a little long.
We'll hit on baseball.
You know what I'm saying? I'll throw a little sprinkle in there. Baseball,
but football season. Football,
you know what I'm saying? We already got OTAs.
We have stuff to talk about.
All that good stuff.
I mean, if you guys want, we can give early predictions.
Yeah.
But
I like it.
I'm excited for football.
Yeah,
because this is when it starts to die down for basketball for sure.
Seriously.
And there's one day you wake up and it's like the biggest trade ever, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Yep. So that's what we're gonna be hitting on next, hopefully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll follow those.
Next time you guys see us, we'll be going down the line about who got drafted. We'll give an A through F rating if that team made the right decision and if that player is gonna succeed there. But for the very last thing, do the Mavs need to lock in and get Cooper Flagg or are they locked out?
Lock in Cooper Flagg,
Got
no
it.
doubt.
Cooper Flagg, number one.
If they get rid of the number one pick, there should be a lockout from all the staff at the Dallas Mavericks organization. Like, we're not coming to work. You're tanking for a reason.
It just didn't work like that. Mark Cuban, IU alum, like, we can't claim you if you give away the number one pick.
There you go.
That's how we feel.
But everyone, go to Lock In.
Go ahead, on all platforms.
All that good stuff. Follow us.
Everything.
Like it. Send us a comment.
Yep.
I might respond to the cool ones.
We like chatting with you guys.
I do. It's all right.
Yes. And Dad posts on his own account as well for any updates too. So any quick updates, Dad posts it. So make sure you follow his account as well.
Get at me.
Follow, like, subscribe, listen, Apple Music, all the good stuff. And then we'll be back next week with another episode. Draft day.
Tomorrow. Go get it.
Woo. Bye, guys.
All right. Holla.